It's Al Capone. It's Al Capizzi. It's oh boy. Yeah, I just broke it all the way up, didn't it? Broke it all the way down. However way it's supposed to be. I'm talking about what's up, man? What's up? What's up to y'all out there? It's your guy Al Capone, Al Capizzi, oh boy, with another edition. Episode 17 of Memphis Rap History. You know what I mean? And we out here. I'm representing. Shout out to everybody that's been representing with me and showing love. I appreciate you. I try to give y'all, I'm saying, some good, authentic stories and, talking about just the history, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys that was there the whole time, you feel me? I was always there from the beginning to, I say the pre-beginning, because it was always a time before it was a Memphis rap scene, or should I say before it was a Memphis rap sound. It was always Memphis rappers and DJs in the city, you know what I'm saying? We just was, super on whatever was popping in the East Coast, on the East Coast and on the West Coast. And but at some point we started developing our own sound, and it became the Memphis rap sound that so many of you all love to this day. So yeah, that's what's up. Edward Ash, what's up, man? What's up with you, man? Appreciate you tuning in, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get this cracking, man. So last week I had my guy Cyde Manson on the show, and we did an interview, and he was kind of telling me some things about the Backyard Posse. For those that don't know, the Backyard Posse was just a clique of guys that kind of came together. Cyde clarified that it started with Cyde Manson and Nine. Nine said he got a couple of different names. You know what I'm saying? But he was Nigga Nine back then. And also DJ Paul was a part of the Backyard Posse. Juicy J was a part of the Backyard Posse. Skinny Pimp was a part of the Backyard Posse. Who else? We'll probably have to look at, and I'm going to get the interview back cracking so y'all can see, hear his story more. And we're just going to get it started. So let me just get it. Delon, what's up, man? What's up? Let's get it started, and then I'm going to come back to the chats and start vibing with y'all in the chats. But let's get this interview started with my homie, Cyde Manson, from the Backyard, one of the original members of the Backyard Posse. Let me get myself together. Let's get it over here. Matter of fact, let me just start it, and then we'll bring it over. We'll do it like that. So we're going to start it like this.
Who's
here.
Who's going to be there first? Mom's going to be there.
Man, I don't care how crazy you talk to
us.
And we ended talking about the moms, you know what I'm saying? Shouting out to the moms.
Shouting them out and giving them their respect. But you were like, Tyrone was definitely, Psycho was a beast.
But man, I'm talking about, it's funny because at one point, man, they kind of barred me and dude from a lot of shows. I'm not like, back when Second Level was coming up, T-Love, Cody, all them kids, Just Born. Shout out to my boy Just Born. Man, we were terrible though. I mean, thinking about it now, we just wasn't going. They like, man, them dudes, they bumping. That Psycho and that Homicide dude, they bumping. But man, I don't know, man, they kind of like a liability. So, that's what I'm always gonna give praise to Psycho and Criminal E.
Criminal E. Shout out to my guy E.
Edward Pettigrew. I'm gonna tell you a true story about
okay.
When it comes to being solid and loyal to a person. Man, Criminal E came out with his CD, and me and Underground Sam was on it. Shout out to Underground Sam, one of the hardest.
Man,
don't nobody know it yet.
Underground Sam was a monster.
Man, dude, his voice itself is just, it's like you could not give Underground Sam a whack track.
Hold on, I got it, because he just mentioned Criminal E and Underground Sam. So I got to play something from the Criminal E and Underground Sam. Underground Sam. I got to play something from the Criminal E and Underground Sam project, In G's We Trust. Here we go. I got to give y'all those because, like he said, Underground Sam was, man, that man had a dope voice. His flow was dope, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all not familiar with Underground Sam, let me give you a dose of them. Let me set this up for y'all because y'all gotta see who we talking about. Right here, Criminal E and Underground Sam. And for context, Criminal E was a part of a group that I was in back in the day called Men of the Hour. You know what I'm saying? There was Criminal E, Dirty D, Psycho, and myself. You know what I'm saying? I was known as MC Al at the time. I was not Al Capone. I was just MC Al, man. I was just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Doing flows on the mic, you feel me? So, but yeah, Criminal E put out this project, Criminal E and Underground Sound, and I really want y'all to get a dose of Underground Sound. Shout out to Criminal E, man, because he was always about business. Long as I knew him, he always was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, you know, we still connected. You know, he's just a good dude, man, and he's always about his business. But check out Criminal E Underground Sound and check out the flow of Underground Sound on this particular song called Avoiding Jail Time, which was featured on my Memphis Underground project, Memphis Drama.
It's that Underground Sound, booming that yam. Gotta make that profit. Gotta glock to my socket. Park police can't even stop this. As I look to my left, swerve to my right. Right in the night, slinging them dub sacks. All about my biz, all about that dollar. But park police instead of trying to follow. All about survival. I got an evidence clip for to make that rival. I'm in my right, chilling, ain't got chilling to the side. Gotta watch out for the po-po. Gotta put them slugs up in their eyes. Let's go, I be aiming toward that shit. No winnings around, so I'll be willing to lay you down. No clue been found like OJ, making it clean, get away. Let's seek and pray that the Underground Sound don't come your way. Gotta keep on hustling, gotta keep on moving from state to state. Moving Wayne, Hollywood Shane, keep on moving that way. It's 1996, the Underground Sound is on the climb. Take heed to what I'm saying, I'm avoiding jail time.
Niggas on the street trying to boom that shit.
Hey.
Niggas on the street get put in the clip.
Yeah.
Players on the street always catch hell. Ass out motherfuckers trying to fuck with that man. Memphis, Tennessee, niggas bout that grill. These niggas pack a second clip in case the popo slip. So how can a nigga ride without the use of a knife? That's the chance that you take
To avoid jail time. And that was Homicide on the chorus, a.k.a. Cyde Manson. You know what I'm saying? That was him on the chorus. And, man, Underground Sound was something serious on the mic. That, man, you know, if I promise you, if y'all don't know nothing about him, get up on him. Go to check out that album, Criminal E and Underground Sound, man. I promise you. That man had a voice and he had a flow that was flawless. You feel me? So let's get back to my guy, Cyde Manson. We'll get back to the interview. So y'all can, you know, let him hit you with some more gems, but he just mentioned that in the interview. So I wanted to make sure y'all get a little dose of who we was talking about.
He's gonna make it wake up.
He gonna make you wake up, man. You know, so shout out to them. But Criminal E came out with his CD. And, you know, he had the Neelys behind him. Rest in peace to Miss Neely. But me and his brother Mario, we were more into the gangster things in Westwood, right?
Mario.
Oh, Mario. You know, but, you know, Ed and them had that sax, so he came out. But one thing about Ed, I never forget this, though. I never forget this. When he put me on the song, Underground Sound on his CD, dude was like, Cyde, I got something else I'm finna work on. I don't even want to work on it. I need to bring you out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to do it by myself, so I brought 9 in. So that's how we came out with the 196 album. That's a classic.
Yes.
You know, and shout out to you for putting I Hate My Hoes on.
Man,
from
bro.
Memphis to the Bombed Out Bay. Man, that right there, I promise. When you did that, bro,
folks talk about that ball to this day, sir.
To this day, right to this day. People my age, your age, younger, when they hear this song, I'm talking about, I don't care where I'm at performing it. It's gonna be somebody in the crowd like, whoa, I ain't finna go nowhere now. You finna do that? And I'm finna go I Hate My Hoes. So it was like a anthem.
Yes.
I had a whole lot of pimping partners over the years. Like, man, all in Detroit. So when you did that for me, I mean, I was like, man, bro, he did it for us this time. The only thing we need to do is just show up now. When you did that, gave us a whole nother, I gotta give your props on that. We had a whole different fan base after that because, like you said, you were doing your thing with them West Coast cats. So it was people in the West Coast now that actually heard I Hate My Hoes, and that was like phenomenal to me, man. So I appreciate you for that, bro. So, yes.
Well, listen, hey, so check this out. Let me stop this right here. So he was talking about this song that I featured on Memphis to the Bombed Out Bay. And again, if you're tuning in for the first time and checking this out for the first time, this is underground street music. It's raw, it's real. And I'm gonna say it like this: it's just as raw, as real as some of the stories you hear in the Bible. Talk about it. And I ain't being blasphemous, because if you read the Bible, you're gonna read some stuff. You're gonna be like, whoa, it's in here? Yeah, that right there. So if you're tuning into this show, I'm just letting it be known, it's raw, underground, street subjects on here. And you know what I'm saying? If you're holier than thou, you might want to that away. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go that away. Because you know what I'm saying? It's uncut and it's raw and real. Hold on. Shout out to my guy, Jonah Rat. What's up, homie? What's happening with you, my guy? My guy, Memphis marketing team, KP, what's up with you, homie? What's happening? Appreciate y'all tuning in. But let me bump this song that was featured that I put on my Memphis to the Bombed Out Bay compilation. I'll talk about that in a little bit more too, but I want y'all to hear the song from Backyard 196 that I put on this compilation. And it started off with the scene with Ike with Ike and Tina from the movie, you know what I'm saying? The John hard as hell though. But it's raw. It's raw. It's raw. It's raw. It's raw. Yeah.
Right to the people my age, your age, younger, when they hear this song, I'm talking about, I don't care where I'm at performing it. It's gonna be somebody in the crowd like, whoa, I ain't finna go nowhere now. You finna do that? And I'm finna go out hit my hoe. So it was like a anthem.
Yes.
I had a whole lot of pimping partners over the years, like, man, all in Detroit. So when you did that for me, I was like, man, bro, he did it for us this time. I don't think we need to do is just show up now. When you did that, gave us a whole nother, I gotta give your props on that. We had a whole different fan base after that because.
All right, I'm going to start there right there, man. Yeah, like I said, raw and real. But I do not encourage none of that. I don't encourage that for nobody out there. It's just like the movie scene that you saw with Ike and Tina. You know what I'm saying? It just, it's real life stuff that really happens. But I do not condone it. It is, it's music, is entertainment. I'm going to just leave it right there, man. But it is what it is. That was my guy, Cyde Manson, Backyard 196. Hold on. Somebody was saying, who was it? They were saying, somebody said there was Ice Cream Man. Y'all talk about Master P, Ice Cream Man? Well, listen, Jonah Rat, that was you, Jonah Rat, but you know where it came from, man. And you said it first, off the top. Turn Off the Lights. Yeah, that was a remake of Turn Off the Lights, man. World-class record crew. You know what I'm saying? The world-class record crew with Dr. Dre and all them folks. Yellow was in it. That's what you know what I'm saying? You remember when Dre and Easy them was beefing? And Easy was talking about you, girl. I remember when you wore lipstick and lace and lipstick. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about the world when Dr. Dre and Yellow them was with the world-class record crew, man. That was a part of how they supposed to look back then. You know what I'm saying? They were still dressing like, some of them funk bands and stuff from this. You know what I'm saying? They were still just like Grandmaster Flash and the Fury 5. Dude, look, if you ever seen a I'm all off the Memphis rap subject because we talking about Turn Off the Lights, the song Turn Off the Lights, and how Dre them had to dress at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? That was part of the look, man. When Prince first started, all that crazy look. And Grandmaster Flash, I'm just saying, they dressed crazy too. Man, look at them old videos with them folks, man. Folks look like what's the folks? YMCA. Who are the folks? Damn, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. The YMCA. Them folks right there. Village People. Man, Grandmaster Flash and Fury 5 used to look like the rap version of Village People. But then they were rapping about some real life street stuff. Man. It was wild stuff, man. I'm just saying that to say, man, folks just them early hip hop days, man. Some of the folks had they were dressing kind of wild, man. It was not the way we walked around in the streets and dressed at all. But yeah, that was the world class wrecking crew music in that song, and it started with Ike you know what I'm saying, and Tina scene. And Jarvis, you right, man. Hey, for the women's redemption, Tina did get back on them. You feel me? Then that limo scene, man, she said, man, I had enough. And started kicking and fighting back. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even ready for it, man. I was like, whoa, what's going on? The whole love. She ain't used to do this. Man, Tina Turner got back on him. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. She swung back, man. Put, you know what I'm saying, heels in the face and all that good stuff. So yeah, it was not a one-way fight that day. You did. All right, so let me see what else. Okay, thank you, man. Village people. Cino, what's up, homie? What's up with your baby boy? Appreciate you locked in with your guy. It's all good. Let's see. Where I'm at. I know somebody said something that I wanted to speak on. Slick Enough. That's what. Slick Enough. Hey man, what's up with you, man? You say you in the kitchen making some orange pepper sauce for the chicken wings. Man, you must know what you doing. You making your own sauce? You know what you doing, man. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have Rick Ross hitting you up, man. You know Rick Ross like them lemon pepper. The lemon pepper wings, man. He gonna be trying to hit you up on some of that orange sauce. Get some of them orange wings. You dig? All right, let's get back to the interview with my guy Cyde Manson. He's telling his story of being one of the original. They eventually turned it into Backyard 196 years later. So let's go back to the interview and let him speak for himself.
Like you said, you were doing your thing with them West Coast cats. So it was people in the West Coast now that actually heard I Hate My Hoes, and that was like phenomenal to me, man. So I appreciate you for that, bro. So yes,
you talking about E? You talking about E?
Yeah, E brought me out. He didn't even come out with a second CD. You can check it. He came out with one CD. He was just like, man, Cyde, you like so hard. It's like ridiculous how hard you are. I'd rather get my resources and put it behind you like that, man. That was one of the realest things that anybody's done for me, as far as music. And right to this day, me and Eddie Pettigrew, we like this. We locked in.
Man, same here. Me and E talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? He'll text me something, and you know what I'm saying. And it's always positive.
It's always positive.
Shout out to my guy right there.
He one of the most positive dudes I know.
Positive, hard-working guy.
Yeah, very hard-working and got a heart to go. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of people don't like to remember people that helped them out.
Yeah.
I've never been that way. You know what I mean? I've always gave a shout out to anybody that had something to do with where I am now.
Yeah.
And for me to be an artist that hadn't had a CD out in a long time, I still be active with the music community, ghostwriting and this and that, the podcast and things. So I appreciate everybody that helped me get to this point. I couldn't do it by myself. I don't think I could do it by myself and make a name for myself.
Yeah.
But to get the name known, it took everybody around me, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that right to this day.
Tell me about America Most Wanted, man.
Oh man, y'all.
We still in Westwood. We still in this day and time.
America Most Wanted. Man, I was gonna be a part of it. I was gonna be, at that time, if you was anybody out of Westwood coming out of anything, you had to go through either me, Psycho, or Dizzy D, or Myron Thomas, or Corey, stuff like that. So they got it all together, man. I just, at that time, I can't blame nobody for that but me. You know what I mean? I was so.
I heard that you was probably too gangster for the group.
I was
there was somebody. Psycho said it. Psycho was like, man, Homicide was too. His lyrics were too.
I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't help it at all. They can give me a track, and like I said, man, y'all were positive. I mean, on the radio, that was cool. I just could not write, man. Fifth bar, censored. Censored. I'm talking about just like, nah, man, this ain't gonna work.
So America Most Wanted like, nah.
Yeah. We just gonna make you Westwood Most Wanted. You can't be America Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? we trying to be decent around here, man. I mean, so it was never no beef out there. I knew exactly what it was because at the time, I wasn't business savvy. I was more into the streets, so I'm like, man, okay.
So what about like the you remember the guy that was behind? Because I respect America Most Wanted at the time because they had a guy behind them, you know what I'm saying, really
Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny. I don't even know.
And shout out to Dan Boyd too. He wasn't the one putting money behind it, but Dan Boyd was one of the promoters that was really trying to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Man, I'm telling y'all.
R.I.P. to him as well.
Oh yeah, man, R.I.P. And
But Kenny, you saying?
Kenny, I don't know where Kenny at right to this day, man. Kenny was a solid manager, man. Dude, he did whatever he had to do to get y'all out there.
Yeah.
Most wanted brand.
Yeah.
It was a brand to him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just a group. He was serious about it. I'm talking about he was serious to the point to where I can recall times that him and his wife having issues, him not being home enough because he was so dedicated to getting them out there, and he did that. But dude, he's from the East Coast or something like that. So he wasn't a Memphis cat, so he had back then it was all new to us because we from Memphis. But
if he got there, he saw
it.
What it could do.
And see, the East Coast was something that we kind of all branched from growing up as MCs. So he kind of knew business. Like, he was saying these big words, man. He was talking like T.I. back then. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, what?
Yeah.
He give me a speech. I don't care how long this speech would be. I could not write a radio version for nothing to save my life, man. Dude was like, man, come on, man. I really need you in the group, man. You just can't write one round. All right, I'm going to try. No, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So, it wasn't no bad blood, but when that happened, it made me more of a beast with the underground because this when I came out paranoid. I came out paranoid immediately after that. I got kicked out the group. I wouldn't say get kicked out the group, but they didn't need my services anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Me and Lil Pat, we kind of always on the same page anyway. And dude was hard back then. He was.
Before you get into Lil Pat, I want to ask you this, and then come back to that.
All right.
Prince Kenny. Tell you remember Prince Kenny?
Man, Prince Kenny was the mastermind. That was his name, Mastermind. Prince Kenny was the mastermind behind everything, man. Prince Kenny, being older now and just looking back at things, I was always all those kind of wise for our age back then. Kenny made it happen, but Kenny, you should kind of do things kind of strange for a little piece of change, and so, but it will always benefit us, though. I'm talking about, man, you didn't have too many people back then that had an MPC.
That's what I'm saying, man. That man had equipment in his bedroom that you was like, how you get all of this stuff?
It was like using strings and things, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They don't have music stores like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was like keyboards on a rack, like strings and things. Dude had the stuff soundproof and everything. But Kenny, his whole family, man, they in Westwood, we were tight, but they was coning. They was coning hard. I think last I heard, Kenny was in Atlanta a few years back.
Okay.
But he was now him and Lil Pat, they were the
engineers
and
the producers and engineers.
I'm talking about, man, for America Most Wanted them to have that good music, you got to have good music with good equipment.
Yes.
Man, they had some, Kenny, like I said, yourself, Kenny had some top-notch
stuff. It was unbelievable.
Stuff that we went in strings and things and looked at it, wish about, window shopping. I'm like Rollins and 808s and 909s. And, man, Kenny was, shout out to Kenny. Kenny, he helped Westwood a whole lot.
And we called him Prince Kenny for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
He loved Prince.
Oh, man.
That's the reason why he was Prince Kenny. Am I right or wrong?
Man, you so right. I'm talking about, it's like, man, we would go to Crystal Palace, man. So, Crystal Palace was an outlet for everybody, too. Shout out to DJ Wayne back then. But, man, we would go in there on our gangster tip. We from Westwood. And next thing you know, dude come in the skate ring almost like,
he got the full Prince look.
Wait, hold on, stop the press. I'm talking about dude had the boots on, and nobody wouldn't believe that all this music that y'all like was financed by this cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you jump into the waters of Lake, the Mississippi River, like Prince and the curl and everything. It was a trip, man. We checked the hell out of him though. I ain't gonna lie.
But outside of that though, he had it, man. It blew my mind when I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about he had stuff, and back then, like Squeaky was like the top mixer back then with the mixtapes. Man, dude had more stuff than Squeaky had, hands down. But Squeaky just knew how to work that shit though.
Yes.
Squeaky, man, to know DJ Squeaky, shout out to Squeaky. To actually know him is one thing, but to see him in action, making them tracks, man, we would make tracks right to this day. we had a song called Pimp Shit. And people.
Oh, I played that. I think in the last show. It was either the last one of them two shows. I literally played it.
Man, people. I mean, just the lineup itself will make people be like, man, what the hell happened to y'all? You know, me, Skinny Pimp, 211, Killer B, A-Ball, MJG, and Squeaky Bedroom. We did, and that was like one of the most hardest posse songs.
It was
to date, right to this day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, like I said, shout out to everybody that had something to do. Shout out to Reggie B.
Okay.
I can't
hold on. Now, I want to get shout out to Reggie B.
Yeah.
But,
we come back to Reggie B.
But after everything that was going on in Westwood, how did you gravitate to the 21st century? Because I think that's where I first started to meet you.
Yeah. 21st
How did
century.
you end up over at 21st century?
I ended up at 21st century because it was through Peaches. Shout out. To
Okay.
Peaches and them were doing it. You know, they were doing their thing a little bit, and like I said, more through Psycho because Psycho knew Thomas, and so when I got there, man, like right to this day, younger artists in Memphis, y'all never have anything. Only thing they got close to the 21st century now is the hip hop lounge.
I agree.
So shout out to Kojak.
The Brady
You're
right.
Brothers, you know what I'm saying?
And Kojak was around. He was around 21st
Right.
century at that, so
Right.
he know.
He
so
know.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I feel like he is what that was now.
I had performed at the Hip Hop Lounge a couple of weeks ago, and before I even started, hey y'all give it up for Kojak, man, for giving us the opportunity to have this, place to express ourselves. Because 21st century, man, it was like, man, you go all week. We were in school, but man, when that weekend came, man, we would get down on
Right there by the Get Well Garden.
Man,
I mean, no, not it was close
Yeah,
as hell.
it right before
Get
you got
Well
to-
Garden was before you got to Get Well Garden.
next to the Get Well Garden, across the street from Lake Point. I don't know what Lake Point was.
I forgot, but you right. I know what you're talking
it's
about.
probably right across the street.
Right there on the
Get
new
Well
two
Garden on
home.
the same side,
Yeah.
down a little bit before you got to the light.
Yep.
But
near
man,
the McDonald's.
exactly, man. Those days, man. I'm talking about. I don't remember Tommy's wife's name. Phyllis. Man,
out to
what
Phyllis.
they had these days? They still around?
The last time I saw Thomas, that's when he had the club on Winchester.
Okay.
That was some years ago. Of course, it's not there anymore.
Right.
And last time I saw Phyllis, I saw her downtown somewhere. Actually, Phyllis still she'll leave a message on a post or something.
Right.
But
Okay. Yeah, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Steve A.
Yes, sir.
Steve
Yes,
A.
sir.
Steve A. was the epitome of janky promoter.
Oh, man, don't do him like that, man. You don't do him like
epitome.
that. Oh, man, hold on, side. Don't
That was
do
my
him
guy.
like
Hey,
that.
man, that's my guy right to this day, Al. Check this out. So when they came out with the janky promoter movies, man, it just made me off the top like,
Hold on.
Man, Steve A. gonna get on you, man.
Hey, man, I got to start the Hey, man, that man a fool for that, man. Hey, Steve A., man, if you see this, man, hey, man. I ain't got nothing else to say, hey, man. Shout out to Steve A., man. Hey, I rock with Steve A., man. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got us in a lot of places that we would have never, ever went on our own. You know what I'm saying? So, Cyde, he a fool for that, though. I would let it go. Hey, I got to let it go the way it was going. And I got an interview with Steve A., too. So he could talk about his story as well. Yeah. So, hey, I had to creep in real quick, man. You know, hey, I be trying my best. Why? I'm tell you, infinity. I be trying to say infinite. That's when I look at your name, man. But it's INVINITE, and I'm thinking to say infinite, but with that V in there, it throws me off every time, man. Every time, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to say infinite, but it's not an F in his name. It's a V, so I can't say infinite. I guess that's what I'm supposed to say, right? Infinite. But in my mind, I'm about to say infinite, and it never. So when I'm trying to say it, it comes out so wrong. So, hey, my bad on that. As y'all can see, I'm trying to learn how to get my chats on because while the interview going on, I'm trying not to interrupt that much. So I'll definitely be chatting with y'all as the interview is going on, man. Double love, though. You feel me? Oh, boy. Shout out to my guy, Steve A. I'm going to let Cyde Manson, I'm going to let him finish roasting, man, because everybody that went in on my guy, Steve A., man. Let him Finish getting this roast on, man.
You
Steve
know,
ain't gonna get on you, man.
He gonna get on me, but I promise you, when I
You're
tell
like,
you,
man, why you call me a
man,
that, man?
when I tell you this story, this is a short story. If I tell you this, you gonna be like, oh yeah, Jack and promoter. Man, Steve A was the greatest as far as promoting. Steve A, I think, I don't know if you were with us. We was somewhere in Mississippi, deep in Mississippi.
Steve, I've been to a lot of shows,
Yeah.
Steve, and you're right, it was a lot. I might have not been on that one.
Now, I don't think you was on them because, you know, it required a lot of running. You know, and I don't remember seeing you run.
Okay.
But we had to run, like, we went from rappers to track stars because Steve A, he going with the 51 fake out. Man, you know, we had a show, it was like Cypress Hill and the Ghetto Boy. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, dude got us with the Cypress Hill and the Ghetto Boy.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we did the show. And I'm like, okay, Steve A doing it. Man, we had like about 5 hotel rooms at the little hotel. And then keep in mind, it was a sundown town. Had about 5 rooms. You know, we making patterns on the floors, a lot of us, right? So, man, next thing you know, checkout time usually be about 11 o'clock. So around about 9:30, something like that next morning, the cleanup people come around knocking on doors and stuff like that, right? So, you know, stuff ain't as advanced as it is now, like tapping and, you know, all this stuff. Man, you know, that's when they had the credit card thing where they went credit card shit. Man, Steve A left the credit card on file. It was some dude name that ain't nobody never heard of. So we like, I don't know, we got to talk to Steve. Man, Steve had been gone.
Damn.
Steve got on down, so it's like the people from the front counter like, okay, so are you paying for this? Paying for what? You know, you got like 5 rooms. Mine, you know, I had said I ain't never been no rat. I said I ain't gonna snitch, but I'm gonna tell it this time.
Yeah,
I like, man, dude named Steve A. And we don't have nobody by that name. He gotta be. He the one who got the room. That's why we knew he had a credit card. So like, yeah, he the #1 jank promoter. Man. I never forget that. I'm talking about, man, we had to run like run. You know, I had a little more weight on me then, so I was like really breathing hard. And I'm like, man, ain't no way I'm supposed to do a show the night before, then turn to a track star the next day.
Yeah.
So shout out to Steve A. That was just a little short story I want to share with
But
y'all.
I want to definitely give Steve A props for getting
Yeah.
us into these spots because
got
we
some
wouldn't have
spots.
never been able to do. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have known to go to them spots. So the fact that he even had whatever network he had to even get us in spots that we would have never known even go to in Mississippi, Arkansas, and other parts of Tennessee.
Deep Mississippi, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Every part of Mississippi I had never heard of until I met Steve.
Yeah.
You know
When
what I
you
mean?
in the back, and you down there riding through dirt roads, and you can see the forest, and you like, what in the hell?
Man, what a show
Then you
at?
pull
Right
up
here.
and you see this
Man, so
little club hidden and ain't nothing but big empty field.
Man.
And there was time when you down there had to perform outside, where they'll make a stage outside,
Yeah,
and
that
this
was-
big empty field. You know what I'm saying?
Those good shows though.
Yeah,
Those good
yeah,
times,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
But
yeah.
he had some real cold spots for us to perform at.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, shout out
And it
to
was
Steve
good
A.
because we was in our beginning stages of
That's
our
right,
career.
that's right.
So it was kind of adventurous. I looked at it as an adventure. It was like, damn, this is
definitely
adventurous.
adventure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, real adventure.
But we was outside of Memphis. It was like, man, okay.
Yeah, they meant a lot to us. Just even if it was in Arkansas, Mississippi, we was outside of Memphis. And
Hey, I got
it
to
was
add
something
on to
else.
that,
So
man.
shout out to all those.
I remember one of those spots we went to. It was in the backwoods. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we was riding, and like I said, they number. It was nighttime, so it was like one of those, the 1-lane roads. It's dark as hell. All you see is your headlights, and you know what I'm saying, whatever trees you see in the meantime. Then you finally pull up, and we at this at this club that was hidden. You know what I'm saying? And they had like a like an 18-wheeler truck bed in the field. You know what I'm saying? That's where we had to perform at. I'm saying that to say I remember fighting some mosquitoes, man. The mosquitoes were big as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you used to them little mosquitoes, man. You just, you know what I'm saying? You smack them, you know what I'm saying? Man, get up off me, you know? Man, these y'all here, man, you swinging it, man. Get up off me, man. Big ass mosquitoes, man. I ain't never seen that. Man, I was like, what, man? How? But it was like deep in the wood, man. I'm talking about some big ass mosquitoes, man, to this day. I ain't never seen no mosquitoes that big, man. When you swinging on them, you know what I'm saying? You ain't just smacking them on your arm. You swinging on them, John. Trying to bag them up off you. Man, them backwoods, man, it was real. But I just had to tell that story because I'll never forget it. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Real serious mosquitoes, man. They ain't play no game. They're probably what them sundown mosquitoes. They're probably some of them sundown mosquitoes, man, because they weren't playing. Anyway, let me get back to it, man. I had to speak on that. The Skeeters in, well, I don't know if we was in Arkansas, Mississippi. It was one of them spots, though. Yeah, let's get back to my guy, Cyde Manson, a.k.a. Homicide back in the day. One of the original members of the Backyard Posse. You know what I'm talking about? And he just telling some of his stories from the early 90s, man. Memphis Rap History. And, yeah, check this out, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if you ain't already did it. Make sure you like and subscribe. And, yeah, especially when it go back up. Right now we live, but, you know, people that don't get a chance to see the live, they'll be able to come back and look at it. If you're looking at it after the live, like and subscribe, man. Rock with me, man. Show me some love, and I sure appreciate it. You feel me? And we're going to keep it going, man. Let's get back to my guy, Cyde Manson, man. Hey.
They helped us pay the way.
Sure.
A lot of younger artists just out there from Memphis. There's a whole lot of artists. Too many shout out, you know, but, you know, I got kids. Everybody that's already got kids not doing it. So, you know, we try to be in there early a little bit, but still them have their own freedom with it. But you got a lot of young artists don't really know the history. You can't really, you know, 9 times out of 10, with these younger artists, if you're not somebody that's already out here with diamonds on and talking about whack stuff, they really not gonna listen to you too much, you know what I mean? And that's sad to say, you know.
Now you good. This crazy. I had to go. I was like, man, I'm gonna be sick if I go back and look and realize I've been recording all the time. It is recording.
Right there, yeah,
It's recording.
But yeah, so the young artists out here, man, you know, it's nothing wrong with learning the history of your craft. You know?
Yes.
Nothing wrong with, you know, everybody in this business to make money. You know what I mean? I get that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to know where it all came from, you know, and who all
It just
started.
makes you better, in my opinion.
It do make you better. You know what I'm saying?
You could be dope not knowing.
Right,
but
right.
Add the knowing on top of being dope, it's just gonna take your artistry to a whole different level.
That's right. And I want to send a shout out to the young artists out here. There's a lot of them. And they really do listen. I'm talking about, and they really be, you know, appreciative of things that we tell them. You know, and I appreciate them for that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you tell a person something, they be like, man, I ain't got nothing now. How you gonna tell me something? Now, if I can tell somebody something, you know, to where they won't make the mistakes that we made. We made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come easy. We made a lot of mistakes. We didn't know at all. You know, and we didn't know. And, you know, by us not knowing back then, you know, we were like mad at people because we didn't know the business.
Yeah, cause we like, man, we supposed to have more, and we supposed to be in a better position. Cause we were the guys.
Yeah.
We were the guys.
That's right.
This is how I feel too. I feel like the DJs, I feel like they peeped the game in early far as business, in my opinion. Like the Squeaky them selling their mixtapes and Paul and Juice and them selling their mixtapes and actually being at the club DJing to see what the crowd moving to and able to go back and recraft it and go back and test it with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like they saw the business side of the game before us as rappers saw, because we wasn't in the club DJing.
That's right.
And at the time, we weren't technically out there selling mixtape. We would just have our song on the mixtape.
That's right.
And to get it out there for people to be able to ride around and bump.
Yeah,
so I felt like they just peeped the business way before we peeped the business, and which put them in a position to win the way they want.
Man, not only know the business before it, man, but they really got the cash before we did.
Of course.
Man, I'm talking about. I got to give a shout out to Paul again, because Paul put me on some game. You know, a lot of people don't know I used to DJ too, so I learned that from Dizzy D. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Transforming and cutting. I was really pretty good. There's a lot of songs like the DJ Squeaky did a song and Sugar Nigga did on Paul. That was me actually scratching on those. Yeah, you know, a lot of people didn't know that. Man, I didn't want to be known as the DJ. We were in the studio. We got to get this done. I do it. Yeah. That type stuff. But man, those guys, they were just like really, really helped set the foundation. But when Paul took me to Boss Ugly Bars with him to drop off some mixtapes, you know, he was dropping something out, so it was consignment.
Yeah.
Man, but when I saw the stack of money dude got from the one that he sold, and man, you got to think about it, Al. You know this. Back then, Squeaky them, BK, they can drop off 100 mixtapes at Mr. Z's, all these places, because everybody, the car studio craze was crazy back then.
Yeah.
Man, they would be sold out in 1 or 2 days. So if you selling out in 1 or 2 days, gave them 100, you know, cassettes, you probably get like $5, $6 off each one of them. Man, that was some good money back then.
Man,
And like
$500,
you said,
$600 in 2 days, a day or two.
and you 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like you said,
As teenagers.
the DJs saw the bag and learned the business way before the artists did. I can agree with you on that, you know. And shout out to them DJs because, like you said, if we didn't have it on somebody's mixtape, people wouldn't too much know about
The
it. You know what I
mixtapes
mean?
was the radio.
That was the radio. We
Yeah.
if you, man,
The mixtapes was the radio to the streets.
yeah, exactly. Because I never was gonna be on the radio because I could never write nothing to be on the radio. You know what I mean? We did something one time, and we ended up at K97 with Mike Evans. Shout out to Mike Evans. And I couldn't even believe I was in the building. I just really couldn't, And it was just what I said on this certain song was just an ad lib. Anyway, it was Psycho. Make a Move When You Dead.
Okay, gotcha.
We did a radio version, and then I promise, man, it was just like a kid going to get his license for the 5th time.
Wow.
For me to write one little verse just for the radio. I'm talking about, and the one verse, it probably one of them like 2 or 3 words I had changed there. I just could not do it. So when I was in there for that, I can't believe I'm acting in the radio station. That was last time though, but. Shout out to all those people, man. It's a lot we can cover. It's so much to cover to where you won't even have enough time.
This how it's gonna go. This is just gonna be part 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause you're right. It's so much.
So much to cover, man.
We talking about 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Of game, and you cannot condense that.
Nah.
So let me ask you this. So after 21st century, OTS. Because you was about to say something about Reggie B.
Right.
Tell me what you remember about being at OTS.
Man, what I remember about OTS, it made me feel lucky to be an artist because, we had different stages. You know what I mean? The first stage was, if you're an artist, the first stage was whatever you did in your neighborhood. That's the first stage. Second stage was 21st century, that era. But, man, when it came to, the clubs and the DJs and all that stuff, man, it was just, like I said, it's so much to cover, so much to talk about.
But hold on, we at OTS though.
I know.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
I'm getting around to how Psycho brought me into OTS. But first of all, he was in there. He was producing. So Psycho had the key to everything. He was rapping and producing.
Yep.
So that was like an advantage out of this world. You know
Yep.
what I mean? A lot of artists do it now because that's what they do now. But back then, if you were the artist and the producer,
Engineer too.
and the engineer, dude was incredible. So, one thing I can say about Psycho, when he got to OTS, he made it mandatory. Like, hey, man, I got to bring my boy Cyde in. You know what I'm saying? We from the same neighborhood. And Psycho felt like, okay, all these people from Orange Mound, it kind of felt like, man, I need somebody with me because we were like that. You know what I mean? But being at OTS, man, it was like death row. Not in a bad way. It was like Reggie B was the man back then. You know what I mean?
True that.
He had people from all the neighborhoods. That's why I said it was like death row. He had people from like A-Ball, MJG, of course.
But I was from the Monteers.
You from the Monteers, of
You know what
course.
I'm saying?
You, Pretty Tony, man, Gangsta Pat, everybody that's pretty much in the music business still.
Tila
today.
was from the Haven.
Tila was from the Haven.
Him and Cody.
From the Haven. Shout out to Cody. Cody was, man,
Monster.
Cody was a monster.
Vocal, lyricist.
Oh my man, dude was. I'm talking about. As a lyricist myself, you have some people you listen to, you be like, man, that is God, what? Man, like I felt the same way when you and Psycho did Split Personality. I thought that was the hardest song y'all concept ever made.
Man, appreciate
Actually,
it, man.
something I never told you. I told Psycho this 2 months ago. Out of all these years, right? My T-shirt company, Split Personalities.
Yeah.
I got that. I was influenced by y'all song.
Wow, man, that's dope. I love it. I
That
love it.
concept of that song, the Jekyll and Hyde thing, man. And so over the years when I did that, my brand, Loco Mofo, people have been calling me crazy motherfucker all my life. I'm going to capitalize off of it.
Yeah.
But the name.
So listen, I got to stop it right there because he's talking about our homie Psycho in the song called Split Personality. So, and I think I'm speak on it a little more in the interview, but I originally wrote that song. I remember, again, as a teenager, I remember being at home. We were staying in the Bay. We were staying in Fraser, Watkins Manor. You know what I'm saying? We had literally, as teenagers, we had got kicked out of the Monteers, you know what I'm saying, because some drugs was being sold and the police got involved and Anyway, they called the office and let people know, you know what I'm saying, they doing illegal activity. And we got kicked out of the Libertarians and we had to move to the Watkins Manor. So we were staying in Watkins Manor. So I'm going from Watkins Manor to OTS, you know what I'm saying? And no, that's a long ass ride. But anyway, I was going back and forth. So, you know, working me and Psycho vibing, all of us in OTS, from A-Ball to Killer B, shout out to my guy Jay Smooth, Lil Hayne, a stunt man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was so many. I know I ain't nobody to remember everybody. Of course, Cyde Manson was around. So it was one night I ended up going home, and I was looking at MTV, and I saw this group on there. It was a rock group called Faith No More, and it is a song called "What Is It." It was this song called "What Is It." So I'm looking at this video and the imagery and everything, man, blew my. It was just like, it was different to me, you know what I'm saying, to see a rock group. They was rapping and you know, crazy, you know what I'm saying, the black and white crazy imagery. And at the end of the song, the way the song went off, it played this piano line, doom, 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 doom. I remember hearing that at the end. I was like, man, I want to rap over that piano line. You know what I'm saying? I want to rap over that piano line. And I remember letting Psycho know. I was like, man, make something with this piano line. So he, you know what I'm saying, we end up, I don't know if it was the next day or whenever it happened, you know, he ended up producing the music to what would become Split Personality. But it started with that piano line. And I think it was some other dude in the studio that probably actually played it. For some reason, Psycho wanted to let him play the piano line, which was cool. But it was that piano line that I loved. So Psycho crafted a whole music around it. So when he finished it, I wrote the whole lyrics to Split Personality. I originally I actually went in and rapped both parts because I was gonna play. I'm the one with the split personality, so I'm the Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I'm saying? So, but after I finished it, Psycho was like, man, hey man, you don't mind let me rap the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, it's like here's Psycho, and we was in a group together, so I wasn't even tripping. Like, yeah, that's cool. You just re-rap all the part, the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? The guy once the person went from cool to crazy, so I'm in all the cool rap parts, and then when I click and go crazy, then Psycho started rapping. So technically, it was still gonna be my song, but Psycho started working on his own tape, and he had asked me about putting that on his tape. I was like, hey, yeah, that's cool. I think that's dope. So that's how. I just gave y'all some history real quick about Split Personality because Cyde Manson, a.k.a. Homicide, is talking about how he loved the Split Personality. And since we there, let's play a little bit of it. Like I said, it originally, I remember seeing the group Faith No More one night, looking at MTV, staying in the Watkins Manor. Again, we in our teenage days, and that piano line at the end of that song, What Is It? And this what came out of that. Hold up, this ain't it. This is it. But it sounds like somebody remade it. Who remade this junk?
About a quarter to midnight.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I'm like, hold up, man. This ain't the same junk. Oh, I see. Psycho, I guess came back and made a version because the original version is a little the recording of it is a little rough, so it sounds like Psycho remade the song. That's what it looks like happened. Let me see if I can find the original song. I didn't mean to go back. It took me back. You know what? We'll come back to that at another time. Let me finish Cyde Manson's interview, and we'll come back not today, not today, but we'll come back another day, and we'll play the actual Split Personality song the original version with me and Psycho on it. So let's get back to my guy Cyde Manson's interview. And check this out. Next week, I'm going to try to have something pre-recorded because I will be in Italy next week. You know what I'm saying? Well, this coming up week. But I'll still be out there next Sunday because I got a show out there in Italy on the 24th, which is this coming up Thursday. And then I got a second one in Italy on the 27th, which I think is Sunday. So I'll be out in Italy on July 24th and July 27th. Paretta / Bologna for the Paretta Soul Fest. So yeah, I'll be out there, but I'm gonna try to have a pre-recorded show for you all to watch while I'm out there, and I'm gonna try to go live as much as I can, or I will pre-record some stuff and make posts because I want y'all to kind of catch the vibe of what's going on while I'm out there overseas, man, international, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Memphis rappers that's been, making international moves. From my guy Tommy Wright III to my guy DJ Spanish Fly, the Godfather. Shout out to him. And I think Lil Chad was out there not too long in Spain somewhere. So, you know what I'm saying? Memphis Rap, man, you know what I'm saying? International. We out here. For the record, this ain't my first time going overseas, but I definitely been to quite a few places overseas. London, shout out to London. Amsterdam, shout out to Amsterdam. Norway, you know what I'm saying? Valencia, Spain, you know what I'm saying? I was in Krakow, Poland. Never thought it's crazy, ain't it? Krakow, Poland. I was there. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be in Italy this week, rocking, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. And I got a full band. You know what I'm saying? A full band backing me up. Background singers and everything, man. So we're going to go out there and represent this Memphis. What I'm doing is a blend of Memphis rap, soul, and blues. If y'all know, I got the blues project out there, the blues rap project out there. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm representing Memphis music in all the different aspects. So if you're in Italy, man, I'm coming to you. You know, time out, we're going to represent Memphis, man. Paretta Soul Festival. So let me get back to my guy, Cyde Manson, and let him finish telling the story. And he was just talking about the song Split Personality and how dope he thought it was. Shout out to my guy, Skinny Pimp. He always tell me how much he loves Split Personality. So appreciate y'all, man, on that. Let's get back to the interview.
My company came from you and Psycho song that they gave me the idea for that, because that song was like, it was incredible, man. You know,
I never forget doing, because I wrote the whole song.
Right.
And technically, I was actually going to play, it was supposed to be my song.
Right.
And I was just going to rap both parts.
Yeah, just a different.
Yeah, in different tones.
Yeah.
No, lay back on, and then when I go crazy, I get the voice turn.
Yeah.
But Psycho, like, man, Psycho asked if he could rap them parts. I was like,
Right.
It's all good. Actually, I rapped the song first, and then he learned the parts.
Right.
And then he came back and did it, and it just worked. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it just worked. Skinny Pimp said that was one of his favorite songs at the time.
Man, that song right there, dude. If you were a lyricist, and when I say lyricist, I'm talking about like people in our job.
I'm a songwriter. That's how I always looked at myself.
Yeah,
and then come back to, like we said, we were writing poetry, and I was writing stories before the rapping.
Right. You probably were like me, like even right to this day. It can be a track that's hard, you know. You can have a catchy track and it can take you a long way. But when I listen to something, I concentrate even harder because I listen to the words. You know, I mean, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I mean,
you want to know what the hell they talking about?
The track gonna be bumping.
Does it make sense with the song?
That's right. You got a
and
lot of
the
people.
Subject.
That's right. I listen to subject matter too. I mean, not that my opinion matter in a world full of a million people that's writing, but you know, just for me myself, you know. But yeah, like. OTS, man, it was just it was like out of this world, man, and Ball and JG blowing. And then the thing about it, when everybody in OTS, they had motion. It wasn't just no guys in the background.
Yes,
no, everybody had motion.
Everybody had motion,
and that what made it so live. And that, you know, we would go there. It was like an outlet. You know, things that we could be doing that get us in trouble now. We can go up to the studio.
Man, go to the studio.
Yeah. So
make music. And I always say in my opinion, I always felt like that. It was friendly competition with each other as far as when I hear a song by you be like, damn, that just hard. I got to come with
Right,
something
right.
harder than
It was
that.
friendly
Or
competition.
ball hear mine be like, nah, I gotta
Man,
go harder than that.
it made
But
us-
we were fans of each other,
yeah.
and we want. It was like iron sharpening iron,
Right,
and we
right.
respected each other's
Right.
craft to the point like, man, I can't let him outdo me, you know.
But see, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people just hear stuff from OTS and they think like, man, them folks, they really mastered the art of perfection. But like you said, though, it's really us, friendly competition, because like we'll be damn near done with the song. Then you hear this, you be like, hey, this man hard as hell. I ain't trying to sound like him, but I need to tighten it up a little bit, because we always represent the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So it was, things, like I said, things happen over the years, man. People change, but at that time, no, OTS was really the place to be. It was, OTS, and if you had a good plug with the DJs back then, it was over. Cause man, I used to be. I was DJing at Club Excalibur on Trigger Lauderdale, but being at 380 and No Name, and if you knew the DJ, man, if you had a relationship with Disco Hound, Spanish Fly, or Raider J, that was ghetto gold.
Man, what you said.
You gonna get hurt. Those guys were promoters and didn't even know they were promoters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What you
because
said.
if you had a song playing and Raider J grabbed that mic and introduced your song, and he was ad-libbing and everything. Man, you was in there. You know what I'm saying? And I was friends with these guys. I was, like I said, I was also, doing street activities to where I was dealing with these guys outside of music, especially Raider J. That's my big homie for life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they knew, and they all took a chance though, because they didn't have to do it. It's like now you want to grab a mic somewhere now, you got to pay to do that.
Yeah.
You know what
sure
I mean?
I ain't lying.
You got to pay to do that. Back then, you still DJ $24, man, pay this for me, he'll do it. But man, to get that MC on that mic to boost you up before you get on that stage, man, that meant a lot. Priceless. You can't. Those days are gone. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately. But hey, I'm happy we was able to live and see that, and we're here to talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of people that's not here no more. Yeah. So rest in peace to all. I mean, it's too many names. It's too many names. I don't want to name some and don't name everybody.
Exactly. It's too many.
It's too many names. But man, those people that were practicing this craft like we are and not here anymore, man, I want to just RIP to them. Everybody, they had a part to do with all this going on now with the music. Every last one of them, from the Lady Locos to the hardcore tracks.
See, here you go. You said you weren't gonna do it.
I said it.
You said you weren't gonna do it.
Boy, that's what you call a real nigga right there.
Now you stuck, man. But you didn't say this
man, I ain't no nigga. I'm a nigga. I renege so fast. That was fast. That's one thing about I'm fast now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, when Rick James told Charlie Murphy, man, I got better sense than to put my feet on somebody's couch. Man, yeah, I put my feet on the couch. I just did the exact same thing. So yeah, but just those two names, I promise.
Yeah. Cause like you said, it's so many, man.
Yeah.
There's no way to mention everybody without forgetting somebody.
Right.
So I'm with you, man. RIP. Listen, man, this is what we're gonna do. Cause like you said, it's so much more to talk about, and we will. Right. So this is gonna be part one of me and Homicide talking about, some of that good Memphis rap history.
Right.
And just a quick recap is Cyde started out, just for the love of, hip hop.
Right.
And he went from there to, just being one of the guys out of Westwood,
Right.
And went from there to, 21st Century Youth Club where, we started meeting each other from different parts of the city actually getting a chance to know each other, and then went from there to OTS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then from OTS, now you had to fill in this part on your side, but from OTS, I think I'm assuming you can clear it up. That's when the Backyard Posse came after
they pretty much
you
came
left
in.
OTS.
Yeah, because there was the Paul stage. When I was dealing with Paul real tough, that was after OTS. So, yeah.
But hold on, you know what? You just made me think. I said it was about the end. Let me say this real quick. So when did, and then we'll come back and get deeper into it. But when did the group 666 Mafia form, and did Backyard Posse come before 666 Mafia?
Oh yeah, Backyard Posse came before 666 Mafia, because 666 Mafia. no, we was on the same. Me and Paul kind of always got along in the studio because we had the same dark music ideas and samples and all that stuff, right? So they were already, they were serial killers at first.
Yeah.
Him and Lord Infamous, what people don't know.
You're right.
They were serial killers.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So he had always been on that tip. There's nothing new to do. But Backyard Posse was after that. We just didn't push it like they pushed 360. Now, how it came from 666 to 360, I don't know how that transition. But 666, it was just more like, people like they devil worship. But no, we just had a love for dark music, man. Paul dad a preacher, Juicy dad a preacher. These are facts.
Yeah.
So it was just something to do.
Yeah, I love dark. You already know, man.
Yeah.
I ain't on no, know what I'm saying?
Right.
Drama or nothing like that, but I love some dark sounds and
Yeah,
dark
I
bells
man,
and
it's
I just something
it's
about
hypnotic.
that.
It's hypnotic
I
to
can't
me.
explain it either. I love it though.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But it's just like, even like people that do it now, if it's something that it'll catch me just like that, like whoa. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get to hear the first word.
Yeah, that's that sound. You know what I'm saying?
that's
I'm
that
already
sound right there.
attracted. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that sound right there.
So
man.
so Backyard Posse was before 666.
Of course, yeah.
And I guess and it was serial killers
Yeah.
first, which was Paul and
Lord
Infamous.
yeah.
And then Backyard formed, which was you, Nine, Skinny, Juicy, Paul.
Right.
That's it?
They're basically everybody else was just featured on stuff, right?
Gotcha.
For that crew, it was just that the immediate crew was just us. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's when everybody got along, and a lot of people, hear this story and won't believe it because over the years it's just been so much tension, and words of us not getting along like that. But man, it's never, even over the years, man. I'm talking about like when Paul and them was, winning awards and getting accolades and everything. Man, I was happy for dude. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody that fell out used to be cool.
Yeah.
But me being the person I am, though, that's not gonna get me nowhere. Hating on somebody that's made it and what we all were trying to do. See what I'm saying? So I was always happy for them dudes.
Well, I just always like to make sure people know that you were a part of the legacy.
Oh yeah. And
You know what
I
I'm
heard
saying?
something.
And that's for people that don't know. They
Yeah, people
need
that
to
don't
know
know.
that
A lot of
you
people
were
don't
a
know.
part of the legacy.
Man, it's funny you said
In the
that, Al,
early
because
days.
sometimes when you bring it up to certain people that's really not from here, you know what I mean? See, over the years, that's the most explaining that artists have to do is out-of-towners that don't know. And you can't knock them for not knowing because people that they don't know about, they didn't put it out there for them to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or they found out stuff that probably wasn't accurate.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they just ran with believing what they
Yeah.
heard first.
Exactly. That's life. You can't knock nobody for that. But man, it's like we at the end of the day, anybody from Memphis can look at it like, man, we really started something in our bedrooms that's overseas now. That's incredible to me.
It is
I mean, for me to be a person that go to work every day, I still sit back sometimes and think like, man, and the people overseas look at us like gods over here. I'm talking, it's like unbelievable. It's like it make you think that you're dreaming of something because they love us and support us so much overseas, and it's sad that you got to take people from elsewhere to support you like that. People in Memphis, a lot of artists in Memphis hold on to the past a lot. And you can't let the past go. You ain't gonna never go forward. That's just a word of advice for a lot of artists. You can't let some stuff go. You'll never get nowhere. Your mind is off track from what you're really trying to do.
Yeah.
So like
Words of wisdom from then Homicide.
Yeah.
Now Cyde
Yeah.
Manson.
Cyde Manson,
And like I said, now I'm officially say this will be part 1. We got to go to part 2. In part 2, we're gonna pick back up to find out from you being around at the time.
Right.
When did you start seeing 666 form? And when did you notice like the different members started to gel together too?
Yeah.
And it started with some of the members from Backyard
Right.
Posse
Right.
to morph into what ended up becoming 666. I definitely want to get your thoughts on what you saw at that time, and then we'll get deeper into when you start moving. You and Nine start moving together.
Right.
We'll take it from there. So we'll end it right here for right now. Appreciate y'all rocking with me.
sir.
This is my guy, Homicide, a.k.a. Cyde Manson.
Day one,
You
A1.
see that shirt right there? I don't know if it's available somewhere for them to get, man. But
It can be.
If you got anything you want to let them know how to get in touch with you through socials or whatever. Let them know right now.
It's Cyde Manson on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Any shirts that you see, my company is Split Personalities. My logo is Loco Mofo. So any shirts that I have on, they're always available. Just let me know the size, inbox me. I deliver and everything. I'm old school. I'm going to get it out of the trunk and bring it right to you. You know,
Not if you're overseas.
for a fee, of course.
Not if you're overseas. You
Not
got to
no
order.
fee. I'm military. You know, so hit me up on there. I got all kind of shirts, all different genres of shirts. Mostly kind of sarcastic, funny T-shirts, you know. Just trying to make a living out here, man. People depend on me, you know.
So he said, get at him on all socials. Cyde Manson.
Cyde
Did you see
Manson.
the shirt?
Yes, sir.
CYDEMANSON.
Manson, not Mason, man. I mean, right quick.
Go ahead.
It's not Clyde. It's Cyde. Man, you would not believe how many people call.
No
Actually,
way,
in
man.
2025, they see me in person and be like, "Hey, Clyde." I'm like, "Who the fuck they talking to?" Man, it's Cyde. I be like, man.
God.
Cyde. I mean, some mistakes are cool, but
That's
Clyde,
crazy.
that's the name Clyde.
Add an
itself.
extra L on the. Man, ain't no. I don't see an L nowhere in there.
And then, you know, then they'll be like Mason. I'm like, man, I had won an award, the Hip Hop Awards, real quick, 2 years ago. Shout out to Rico and BCF and everything. And I'm like on the phone talking like this, man, it's Cyde Manson. I got the award, got the plaque. You know, everybody love a plaque. I get the plaque. Oh man, this really means something. Look right at it, Cyde Mason.
Oh man, it's like get the wrong thing tattooed on you.
That's exactly what it's like. I'm talking about like I got a plaque that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life to show my kids and grandkids. And, granddad, I don't remember being Mason. I don't either. They spelled it wrong. So yeah, it was like, man, we'll get it done. Nah, I appreciate it, man. You know,
Y'all already killed the moment.
yeah, it's CYDE, y'all. Cyde Manson, man.
Yeah. So hey, go shop with my guy. Follow him and see what he got going on. And again, we will be back. And it's your guy Al Kapone, Al Capizzi, old boy, Memphis Rap History. Salute. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it, man. That was dope. That was dope. Shout out to my guy Clyde Mason. Nah, y'all. Hey, I had to mess with y'all real quick. Cyde Manson, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him back on, and like I said, we're gonna let him elaborate a little bit more about what he saw since he was rocking with Paul and Juicy with the Backyard Posse. And from some point within that, the 666 Mafia group started to form. So I know he has a real interesting perspective as he saw that happening. And then we'll dig even deeper into his solo career and his group career with Nigga 9 as the Backyard 196. So yeah, part 2. This is this is technically part 1, but this is the second half of it because we ran out of time last week. I went over some this week, but, you know, I knew we was toward the end. So I wanted to go ahead and finish it out. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the live, but it's definitely going up. Make sure you, once it goes up and it's public for everybody to see outside of the live, make sure y'all come in, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Rock with me. Show me some love. I appreciate that. And I'm just going to keep on bringing y'all some Memphis rap history, man. Like I said, I'll be in Italy this week. So next Sunday, I'll still be out there performing. And I'm going to try to put some stuff up so y'all can see what's going on with me out there in Italy. And I try to go live if I can. But I'm going to try to have a pre-recorded show for you next Sunday, 2:30, same time. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all got something to check out while I'm gone. And, of course, when I'm back, I'm going to talk about all the good stuff that happened out there while I was overseas. So shout out to y'all. I'm going to make a stop in Germany, too. Not long, just a brief stop in Germany. So shout out to all my guys in Germany. Germany, man, too much love out there. Too much love. So I appreciate y'all, too. All right, my guy is Al Kapone, Al Capizzi, old boy, Memphis Rap History. Again, that was Clyde Mason. I had to do it, Cyde. Nah, that was Cyde Manson, man. We knew him as Homicide back in the early days, you know what I'm saying? The Memphis Homicide, because it was actually a homicide out there in the Bay. I think he was in Sacramento. He was either in Sacramento or the Bay. So it was a homicide out there. I'm talking about the homicide here in Memphis. But he's Cyde Manson now. Check him out on his socials. And next week, man, we got some more. I think I got a good idea what I want y'all to see next week with some more of this good history. And like I said, kind of peep in on me here and there, because I might, be able to show some stuff while I'm overseas doing my shows out there in Italy at the Paretta Soul Fest. All right, man. It's all love, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Big Memphis, Big Memphis, Big Memphis. Hold on. Midnight Creeper. What's up, man? Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Smackdown Hotel. What's up, man? Yeah, of course. You said Manson as in Charles Manson. Yeah. So I ain't gonna say I guess. I was about to say it again. God damn. Homicide. He chopped the homicide down and just you kept the side, and then he added the Manson to it. Yeah, that part right there. Slick enough, man. Appreciate you rocking with me in the chats. As y'all can see, I was trying to talk back to y'all just by typing so the interview can go on and do its thing. See, no much love to you, man. Infinite Beats, thank you for clarifying that it really is supposed to say infinite. So I won't be fighting myself trying to say infinite, whatever the hell I was trying to say. Thank you for that. And appreciate you. You said it was epic by the group Fake No More. Yeah. And it wasn't a sample. It was replayed, but it came from that song. But it wasn't sampled. It was replayed. Fake No More, epic. Yeah, that was split personality piano line came from. So I appreciate you clearing that up. All right, my guy. I appreciate y'all again. If y'all just getting in and y'all missed a lot of it, it's about to go up so you can re-look at it and look at the whole thing, man. Like I said, like, subscribe, show me some love, and I'm going to keep some more of this Memphis Rap History coming at you. I'm up at this thing. It's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh, boy.